Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3 where we play as Chaos Dowie. And today we continue our expedition. So I was wondering if we could actually take Dringoraka's settlement for ourselves. But from what I see we cannot even do that this turn. So I'm starting to wonder if there's a point in doing so at all, in taking that settlement. What about Spite Peak? I mean, it seems that it is also pretty easy to take. So I guess we'll just go for it and see how it goes. And it's a decisive victory, and the reason I do this is because we need to replenish our forces a little, because we got damaged by those Chaos Dwarfs armies around here. We got ambushed actually, but yeah, that is what we can do before, hopefully before they grow too much in power. And I just hope we don't get surrounded from two directions. Maybe we will just sit here for a turn, or, well, the two would be best, but I think we don't even have enough money to wait for so long, and in addition to that, to recruit some of the units we lost. Or maybe we could. I guess we lost some hobgoblin archers, if I'm correct. I'm not sure really. But let's see, how much would they cost us? Yeah, this is a little risky, honestly. And they are not cheap either, those units, I mean. I guess we will see how the things turned out with Zatan, because we are going for the Temple of Elemental Winds, and we will see how it goes. Okay, it's a decisive victory, and we will occupy it as a factory maybe this time, because I think last time we took it as a, yeah, as an outpost. So that is what that is why we are going to do what I just said we will. And there's that. So right now it appears that the Golden Order controls only the Bamboo Crossing and the Hidden Landing. And there's also Starchas the Dominator, who is taking actions against the Ice Court, and it's another decisive victory. Okay, you know what, we'll occupy it as an outpost again. Okay, that is great. And we will get rid of that construction, and in its place we will create the one producing money. And yeah, so right now let's go back to Ungakas and let's see, can we actually afford those units? No, we cannot, definitely not the Iron Sword. Maybe we could recruit 2 units of blunderbusses. Oh, look at that. The recruitment would take only 1 turn, and we could still be on our way. I'm really not sure. And we could still recruit these guys, but we would go bankrupt. So for now I guess we will just recruit those blunderbusses, unless we can build something here as well. Okay, so we definitely will need to continue battling and all. Otherwise we will just go bankrupt. And yeah. But we will not be able to take the Writhing Fortress with Star Chest next turn. But maybe our situation will improve a little. Let's maybe find ourselves a trading partner. Okay, we don't have anyone who would be willing to do so, but we do have the Oracles of Zinch who would be willing to sign a non-aggression pact. Okay. And they would be even willing to pay for that. So I guess that is very good. This way we got ourselves a little, you know, a little bit of pocket money, just enough to spend for some units. Obviously, the costs of upkeeping this army will grow by 612. So, you know, that is not perfect, but I guess it is better than nothing. And I think we don't even care about this little settlement here. It is just a single stop on our way. So we'll just go over to probably Dringo Rakas, sorry, and we will possibly have to destroy it in order to get past it, and we will traverse through the territories belonging to the Oracles of Zinch, so that we could have a safe passage, hopefully. But there are some Clan Angrand territories there as well, so I guess we will have to choose our path carefully, because I did really mean what I said. So we are actually going to colonize the Lustria. I really meant what I said. That was not a joke. Okay, so let's spend those skill points. Headdress of Za, missile resistance. Okay, that is very important. There are some building upgrades available, but we don't care about that. We need that money to upkeep our armies more than anything else. And it seems like we just caught the Ice Court off guard, so they didn't expect us coming, or basically anyone coming from this direction. I guess they have some sort of alliance with the Gold Tooth, and they felt pretty safe, but here I am. Okay. So, our money situation improved a little, but these guys are gathering their forces, which is pretty alarming. Okay, we can still take this settlement while we are here, and we will occupy this factory to also get some pocket money and continue to replenish our forces. So there's that. I don't even care about staying here. So yeah, and it seems like I could just easily take a lot of the dwarven territories here. I don't see them posing any threat to us. These guys have yeah, they are armor piercing units, so that is something we need to watch out for. Oh yeah, and Zatan. So he was supposed to go somewhere over there to preferably take care of this army before it actually takes control over the Shilong settlement. Let's move as fast as possible. And where is this second army that was here? I'm really not sure. But yeah, I think we're pretty good over here. Should be fine, at least for the time being. And I'm starting to wonder if by any chance that isn't actually the end of our war, at least for a longer period of time, of our war with the Gold Tooth, because as you can see, there is only this army over here, and it seems like they are more likely to go after the these guys called the Puppets of Misrule, but I guess we will just see in due time. For now we will have to go for the Writhing Fortress. And let's see what defenses it has. Well, it is actually pretty well defended, so I guess we'll just have to besiege that settlement. But we do have the renowned cannons at our disposal in this army, and a champion, so that actually makes a great difference. What do you want? A military access, that is what I wanted to sign with you, but you were not that much willing to do that. But I am, and this, because of that, we can now get a safe passage through their territories without having to worry whether I will like it or not. And some of their territories should also be uncovered now. Okay, so they are taking Shillong, but maybe we will be able to retake the Shillong this turn. Zatan should be able to do that. Okay, yeah, I know that. You know what, let's go for it. Let's take care of it first. But from what I see, we cannot reach it now. So we will have to wait until the next turn with that.
I see wisdom eludes you.
Oh, what a polite way to say you are a stupid bastard. Okay, so that's that. And I'm actually, this is really tempting for me to just sit here and just look at that, because they are actually doing nothing here. So they look very weak, and we could still you know, conquer pretty easily some territories, and we would be way closer to the Gold Tooth, and they would be well, endangered from two sides. But this is really tempting. I mean, this is tempting to take control over the dwarven territories, but wouldn't be it safer to actually, you know, start in a new land? But do we actually have to go this far? I'm not sure. There are already... No, there are too many of them. We are going somewhere else. So, somewhere where we should be pretty much safe. Even though we actually do have a lot of fighting chance from what I see over here. But, okay. Those were just a temporary outposts that we had just to, you know, get some money, replenish some of our forces. Okay, and there's this army, and I'm really not sure whether we can face them or not. I mean, we have the renowned units, we also have the destroyer, but they do have frost worms and some hot Griffon Legion and Corsairs. So I'm not sure. You know what? We'll try and do that. We'll try our luck in fight against the Artist Code, and it is a close victory. So I guess we are just gonna auto-resolve that. And we will actually take treasury. Okay. But now we also have to move back to our territories to replenish our units as soon as possible, as fast as possible, especially that there is this another army being recruited right here. By the way, out of pure curiosity, I would like to see if they would be willing to... They would be a little willing to sign a peace treaty. But, yeah. Oh my god, this is so tempting for me to actually stay a while longer, conquer some more, you know, but I already see them plotting against me, so like I already see them preparing their armies, both Karazakarak and Clan Angrand. So I'll just assume that we will have a safer, more certain new start over there in Lustria. So yeah, we need to stay true to what we decided, and this can be actually a pretty a little refreshing, honestly. Okay, so there's all we could do for this turn. The only thing left we could do is to invest our money into money-making constructions a little. This is too expensive. You know what? We don't need control. Okay. I mean, not that much, especially that the situation is actually improving. No, it did improve, but it stopped. But over here, let's upgrade this construction, and let's upgrade the Volaris. You know, the Volaris garrison, because eventually we'll go for the giant conveyor. And I don't like these guys standing on our borders once again. They are more than likely to attack us real soon. So we have to prepare ourselves. Okay, so let's spend those unassigned skill points. Let's go for the sneaky. And maybe a piercing shots. Okay, so let's keep all those things. And then the 10. By the way, if the Gold Tooth declares the war on us again, and we will get to Lastria, and they will follow us to get there, this will be just too much. Honestly, that would be just too much. A complete overkill. Okay, so I see that now we are just going to chase the Golden Order off of our territories. And yeah, the Dwarfs are starting to retake their territories. First they're sacking them. Those settlements, I mean. What they want. You are also declaring the war on me? Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, we can sign a non-aggression pact. I was actually surprised about that. Okay. So, how much of a fighting chance do we have against these guys?
It is treason to command me.
I mean, they don't look very intimidating, so let's see. And we definitely need some spoils to upkeep our army. Actually, armies, multiple. And it seems like Kislev is also starting to spam their armies. Just destroyed two of their armies, and more are coming. Okay. So there's that. Ungakas still has to continue over the Badlands. Oh my god, how many territories do dwarves have? This is just terrible. How far around do I have to actually go to be sure that I can travel safely? This campaign is a complete mess. Okay, so let's take that Shilon settlement back. Okay, and let's take it as an outpost. Yeah, as an outpost. But we are not upgrading that. And for some reason, after taking that settlement, our income decreased. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And we definitely need to take care of these guys. And I'm starting to think, well, there is level 100 corruption, so either they are dying out of corruption, the chaos corruption, or they are just going bankrupt. I guess those are only one of two things that are possible. And it seems also that we are going to play tag with Balthazar. But okay. this is also everything we could do military-wise in this turn, so right now let's spend those unassigned skill points that we have left. Yeah, we'll go for shoot 'em. Yeah. And what else? Piercing shots and maybe expeditious endeavor. Okay. There is another technology to be chosen from. Oh yeah, there was one. Chance of winds of magic increasing in strength when changing, plus 10%, and winds of magic power reserve capacity. Okay. I don't use spells that much anyway, but when I do, well, it doesn't really matter because I actually never, for some reason, cast so many spells. Maybe because those battles are not long enough for me to do that, and I focus on those overpowered spells like dropping some giant fireballs on our enemies' heads and all. Okay. Mission issued. Captured and occupy the following settlement, the Writhing Fortress, in 6 turns time. That is unachievable, honestly. Not for us. Right now we will go into the ambush stance and we will try to give a little surprise to our enemies. Okay, and this guy, he left and he's going for some other settlements, it seems. Also, yeah, Balthazar left as well, the Wiley village. So both of them have to be addressed before we actually go bankrupt. Okay, and this is very risky, honestly, because there could another army arrive, and I think they would have a high chance of actually winning this battle against us if the backup army came, but I guess we will see. Yeah, I know I'm running out of armaments, but what do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do. Our enemies took so many settlements that they completely ruined our economy. Like, we had a pretty steady supply in armaments. We always struggled with the raw materials, but we had a steady stream of armaments. But right now, because they took so many of our settlements, we don't anymore. So, and there's no reason to rebuild those anyway. It will have to wait until the situation on the Cathay territories gets better. What do you want? I'm not joining the war against them. I have the other problems of my own. Ambush foiled, so we've been detected, okay. We can try again. Let's go into ambush stance, and we will recruit. No, we cannot recruit anyone. We cannot afford that.
You dare give me orders?
But this army is not very impressive, honestly. Now that I look at them, they look like a pretty basic units. Okay, so Ungakas. Oh, this guy just ran away from him. That's good. That was a good choice, because otherwise I would have to fight you. And I actually do have to... This is just terrible. There are so many dwarven factions around here that they force me to, you know, go around them very carefully. I'm almost there. I mean, I almost got to the sea, so it's not that far. I can still make it.
Do you take me for a was?
But I have to do this very carefully. There is this dangerous triangle with two enemy armies around here. I don't think they will be able to... Yeah, this army will definitely not be able to reach Ungakas this time. Neither this one. At least they will not be able to attack us. So we have to play very carefully and, you know, think it through what we want to do and how we want to do it. So there's that. Zatan still has to perform action. And we are taking care of these guys. Does he really think he can run away? Okay. And we will take treasury. We need money to upkeep our, you know, forces. And soon enough, I hope we will get control over the bamboo crossing. And yeah, slowly but steadily, I think we are pretty much cornering now Balthazar. And once we do that completely, we can start investing our money into, you know, upgrading this piece of land over here, you know. So yeah. Okay. And that is all we can do for now, I think. So let's end the turn. It will take forever to get to Lastria, honestly. Look at that, another decisive defeat. Yeah, because he's retaking those settlements we took from him before. But he's not gonna keep those settlements for long. Okay. And let's see if... Well, we will not be able to take that settlement. That much is certain. Not this turn. The bamboo crossing, I mean. Yeah, we will not be able to do that. Maybe next turn. And where is... Raise or sack the following settlement? Okay. What else? Ungakas. He has to go... Well, which way? We know this army left that settlement. So I think we are pretty safe to go through here for now but we really need to stay very careful around here. There are so many enemy territories, and they are hiding
I will not
behind the
disgrace my
fog of
ancestors.
war. So we need to be careful. And can we actually sign a peace treaty with those guys? Like, no, I guess we cannot. Yeah, and there's also Star Chars. We're still waiting. Oh, look at that! They almost got past us, but we should be able to deal with them. Yeah, a close victory, but it's still a victory, so that is very good. This, for some reason, I pretty much hardly ever used this ambush stance, but in this campaign, it works like a magic, you know? It is so useful sometimes to trick the AI into thinking that you are not there anymore. This is so powerful. Okay, let's go for the miscast. Decreased chance. We are ending the turn. And I actually wonder what factions remain in Lastria. So my guess is well, probably some Skavens, maybe the Tomb Kings, but my best bet would be on the Dark Elves, probably. Well, they would be the most powerful faction as well to fight against. Okay, we have to take care, more like make use of that opening we have right now to take that settlement. Hopefully we will be able to do that next time. It will be best or better if we could attack that settlement even in this turn, but obviously we will not be able to do that. I also hope that these guys, yeah, it seems like they will not be able to attack us either, so that is very good. We are out of the range because of those, you know, how are these called? The swamps. Okay. So, please tell me you can actually take that settlement. A decisive victory, that is very good. And we will take it as a level 5 tower. Okay. And can we afford to build a garrison? We can afford to do that. So, we are now actually... Yeah, this is basically what we are doing right now. So we are taking each village at a time, and it seems like the Golden Order's income is completely like crumbled right now. I just hope that they will not be able to, I think they shouldn't be able to, but you know how it is with this game, that they won't recruit another or create another army. I just hope for that. A Pyrrhic victory, so we just got... Okay. Huh. Am I willing to sacrifice so many of our soldiers to actually win that battle this way? So many of our units, I mean. What units do they have? They have those monstrous cavalries and some missile chariot, some monsters, and Luciana. I don't think it is any legendary lord. They also have winged lancers. You know what? I think I will risk it and I will play this battle manually. So, I'm going to give this banner to those guys because they are very slow. But they are basically a cavalry. Armor piercing weapon damage for... you know what? Let's first check. Yeah, we will give that banner to our destroyer and one to these guys because they are a weaker unit. And we will give a leadership to our champion. Okay, and now I will just do a quick save and try to win this battle without losing a single unit. We will see how it goes. We might be a little bit overwhelmed because of all of those cavalry units. They might be too much to handle, especially with our ranged units, but I guess we will see. We definitely need to make the most out of our cannons. So look at that, they are basically waiting for the reinforcements, and you know what? We will not let them do that. We need to move our units a little bit further so that they can, or more like our cannons, can start shooting at their units. So let's just do that. Let's give those orders. Okay, our cavalry there as well. It needs to approach a little bit further. All of that just to make sure that our cannons can start shooting at them. And they actually carefully placed themselves out of our range, as you can see, and that is actually very impressive, honestly. So we have to push even further, which is not very good for us, honestly. We don't want to... oh, actually no, we will just stay here. We don't want to push any further. We want to make the most of the... make most use of the topography that we are fighting in. But what we can do, actually, is we can already start dropping some spells on their heads. Ones that are... they got hit, but not too bad. What is this? Okay. Something else. Okay. That hurt. So I guess we are exchanging spells now. And what unit did they pick? Okay, that wasn't very good. They This is just terrible. Can you believe that? That single spell obliterated a whole unit. Okay, let's just wait a little longer. We just lost a whole unit. This is just terrible. A single spell did that. What is this? Okay. So we have a couple of spells that could be pretty damaging to our enemies. But we will have to wait and see. And it seems like they definitely are on purpose stay out of our cannon's range. Now they are walking into that range, but well, those archers will probably be completely obliterated by both of our cannons, like so.
We make our stand.
So we are forcing them to attack us, especially that they are the ones who initiated this battle. Okay, there's a big blob of enemies approaching. Okay, that was a good shot as well. Will that cannon shoot? Okay, now actually shooting finally. And it's a good thing that they are approaching so slowly. Okay, we can change our targets. Those guys are... Those ladies actually are barely hanging on. Okay, that was a couple of another good shots. This artillery really makes a difference. Okay, and you guys need to shoot before you run away. Of course, too cowardly to shoot at our enemies. But they will get dozen before they reach our ranks anyway. Okay, and let's change targets for our cannons again. We don't want those guys to fight in hand-to-hand combat. I forgot about them. It was my bad, obviously. Okay, you guys need to focus on that giant thing over there. Okay, let's send in our monster. I'm just waiting for... Oh, actually, we can cast that spell there. That wasn't too powerful, honestly, but I guess it was better than nothing. They just have too many ranged units, and it's getting very problematic for us to keep the line. But somehow we are still holding that line. Okay. Oh my god, he's getting completely destroyed by those ranged units. We need to get out of the range. Otherwise, this will not be pretty for him. There are just too many of them, honestly. I like this, almost like a scaphands. No, you are not. They want to avoid us, our... Okay, you, our dear little monster, have to move. Okay, we need to save our unit as well. Let's chase these guys. Will their ranged units ever run out of ammo, I wonder? Doesn't feel like it. Why are you guys not on the cannons? Let's pick a target. Well, actually, you know what? Those guys can start shooting at those over there. I think they will start to drop like flies. Guys, get a little closer. We definitely have a higher firepower than they do. Okay. Now let's send our construct there. I guess they ran out of ammo. Oh no, they didn't. They just left the cannon again. For some reason. You guys can start shooting there as well. Okay, so we have a really high firepower now that I look at it. Okay. And yeah, I also forgot that our general still has those spells. I really hope that our construct or destroyer will survive this battle. You guys need to change your targets. You too. Oh, they are having a terrible day. We are too, actually. We are getting friendly fire as well. Let's shoot at that cavalry over there. Oh no, our construct will go down. We need to save it. No! Oh no, it is gone. So now our advancement will take even longer. I mean, replenishing our forces will take even longer. Well, we did win this battle, but at a very high cost. But we got to keep our our cannons at least. Let's turn on the melee mode for this cavalry unit. Look at that. They are in very bad shape. And so are we. Let's turn on the melee mode for our lord. Maybe let's cast this over there. 4 seconds, maybe they will walk into that spell. Yeah, they are. Okay. That spell did it. Oh, single combatant, so there is no single combatant there. Land on their heads right now. How many of them are there? 13. They might just walk into that spell. No, they got so fortunate. Come on, charge them. Okay. A couple of them got hit. Got chewed by the winged bull thing. And we can actually... We could attack this lady, but do we actually want to do that? Do we want to kill her permanently? Come on, move. Why are you moving so slow? Against single combatant, okay. And will you be able to catch up to her? And stop her from leaving? Okay, she got some real damage there. But you're pushing her, dude. Into the end of the map. I will spare her, actually. I just want to damage her a little bit more. Will I get that shot? Yep. Oh, they had such a bad luck. Well, it was so satisfying to see them perish at the very edge of the map. Oh my god, that was such a bloody battle. It's too bad that our construct died, because right now we will be tied to this place for 2 turns now. Not 2 turns, 6 turns. But we lost 4 units. Okay, so that is definitely not very good. We did almost like our enemies had the higher numbers, but yeah, I'm actually surprised we pulled this off with the just taking into consideration how many of them were there. They almost had a double number of hours. Now we even lost 5 units. That is just terrible. Okay, so let's replenish, because we still besiege that settlement and we need to take control of it. Yeah, he's declaring the war on us, of course he is. What a treacherous bastard. What is he taking? Oh, the turtle gate, okay. Fortunately, it doesn't provide us with any money. But this settlement does. So... and it will complicate our economical situation even further, I think. So we really need to get to the Lastria as soon as possible. Things are getting so hot over here that this is just terrible. If I wouldn't send this expedition over there, we would be on the very verge of actual collapse. Okay. So there's that. I know we lost a couple of settlements, which is terrible. And this guy... a valiant defeat. Are you serious right now? And what fight did I fight? This is terrible. So what did I sacrifice so many of our men for? Okay, and I need to get into that settlement there. Whatever. Okay, so Zatan, you are still going for the Wiley village. We need to fix our economy as soon as possible. And Umgakas, your task is simple. Just continue further down this path to get to the sea, so we can finally make a home somewhere else. We need to make ourselves home real fast before we lose all of the remaining settlements that we have. We actually have to hurry the hell up. Okay, so this will be all for this episode. Thank you for watching. This was a pretty lengthy one, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And if you did, drop a like, a comment, and subscription. And I'll see you next time. See you around. Bye.